We are in Dubai right now and might be the best place in Pokemon Go to play in the world. I can't wait to show you guys what these Pokestops look like. Most importantly, we're also going to show you some of the adventures that we had in Dubai. So, you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go! You guys know that I have visited one of the top spoofing / played areas in Pokemon Go before, and that was in Zaragoza, Spain. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out up here. But when I was in Zaragoza, I knew that it was one of the top raid places, but what I didn't know, getting there in person, is that those raid places are a little bit more challenging to reach than just being on foot. I then discovered that there was a practice football field that had an absolutely amazing place to play Pokemon Go. It was constantly lured, and something that I have never seen before in Pokemon Go. And that is until right now. I'm in Dubai right now, right by the beach. And guys, I'm gonna show you something that I have never seen before. I got in here yesterday, I'm leaving tomorrow, just a quick stop through. I just wanna give a big shout out to everybody in the community that welcomed me here. It was an absolutely fantastic time, but look at what we're standing in right now. All right, so look at this Pokestop cluster right now. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. And if you guys have locations that you think are better than this, please drop them in the comments below, because I would love to experience them as I travel, because you guys know we do travel and get around playing Pokemon Go, but man, look at this area. Not only that, if I turn around this way, look at that area. Now, could you imagine if this is like a community day or a GoFest Global and every single one of these is lured? I don't even know how you go about trying to get all these, because I'm pretty sure you could just click in here and get something different every single time. Like, I just don't really know how you're gonna hit all these stops. But let's say that you do get all these stops lured, this might be the top place to play Pokemon Go. So today, what we are gonna do is we are going to go down, right down to the end of this street. I'm gonna put my adventure incense on in Roar of Time. Then I am gonna walk down this street and I am going to check my spin medal. So this is gonna be how we are going to tell how many Pokestops are going to be in this cluster right now. So I'm gonna go to my unique spin medal, which is going to be looking like a Pokestop 37,218. So you guys remember that. We're gonna take a screenshot so that I remember that. And then by the end of this strip, we're gonna see how many of these Pokestops there are that are gonna be unique just down this street right here. So I'm gonna start all the way over here, right by the Abstract Hilton Tower, and we are gonna hit our adventure incense and walk all the way down and potentially all the way back afterwards. But the cool thing about this Sightseer medal is that it will only count brand new Pokestops. And I purposefully, when I saw this the other day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a video of this. So I'm not gonna spin any of these Pokestops until it's time for this video. So let's jump right in. We have made it right to the exact spot that we need to be at, okay? So here is gonna be the edge right here. It's JBR Beach, okay? So right at the edge, the Ramada Hotel right there. Sheridan right here. If you guys wanna see it on the map, this is exactly where we are. Right here, right by the Sheridan, right on the corner, right there, okay? So if you guys also wanna see where everything else is, that's gonna be where the Palm is, and then down the strip is where we're basically gonna go. So I'm gonna give you guys a brief overview of what this could look like on an event day. Unfortunately, there is no event for me to do, and unfortunately, I am leaving tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So I have a really early flight to be able to get over to the airport in. But most importantly, we are on the adventure incense. The other reason why I'm really excited about this is because 2 days ago, I saw a Galarian Articuno, and we threw a ball at it. We had a great throw, and unfortunately, it didn't catch. And for the start, I am going to turn off nearby Pokemon, and I'm only gonna focus on spins right now. So this is gonna be straight down the street. What I'm trying to emulate is, if you're gonna play an event here, how many stops are gonna be spun? Because that's how many lure modules are gonna be able to be on the street. And with you going all the way down the street, it's actually quite a long street here, if you guys can see. This will mean by the time I'm there and I turn around and come back, there's going to be spawn refreshes, and it's going to be perfect for everybody. So these ones are going to be spun and let's start. Not only that, one more thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to set my timer. I wanna see how many minutes it is going to take us to get from this point all the way until when I kind of consider the end of the stoppage of all the Pokestops, right? So let's go ahead and walk down here, and I'm going to update you guys as we go because I'm trying to get a Galarian bird, and I have a feeling that I am gonna be getting a shiny of coming up very soon. All right, so this is about how fast I will be walking here, and this will be what it looks like to spin them all. I really, once again, do not know how everybody is going to be able to lure all of these things, honestly. All right, well, egg hatch, and I spun an egg immediately. Togedemaru, no shiny. Let's go ahead and throw one of these guys on. As you can see, I am starting to stock up on some 12-kilometer eggs. Go ahead, check a Duskull. Nothing too exciting here right now. And the Pidove. Let's keep on walking. Not only did I experience that Articuno, guys, but yesterday in this exact place, I also experienced a Galarian Zapdos, which I once again hit a really good throw on it, and unfortunately, I came up short. And we're going to check a Mareep. Oh, sorry, that was a Wooloo. I really thought that was a Mareep. That's hilarious. Okay, this place right here, I'm really curious. I also did clear out some of my bag. I'm gonna probably clear out another maybe 60 Pokeballs here, just to make sure we have enough space to be able to spin. We have over 300 item spots to be able to spin here. And look what we got here. What would Dubai be without supercars? Probably still Dubai. All right, we're starting to near the cluster of Pokestops. Let's see if I can go and hit that Sightseer medal real quick to see where we're at. Okay, 239. Let's see how many stops are really close to being in this cluster. This is an insane amount of Pokestops, guys. Could you imagine what this looks like lured up? I am gonna get some videos from some locals so you guys can see this lured up and see what it actively looks like during a community day or something along the line, some type of event where it's like, oh my goodness. We were lucky enough to have Tofik be able to go to the Spotlight Hour. He is a local community, basically ambassador. As of right now, Campfire is still not available in that region, but when it does, I'm sure that he's gonna be a great person. Guys, check out some of these screenshots from him from the area from Spotlight Hour. And this isn't even the most dominant event that you could play at this event or this space. So please, guys, let me know what you guys think. Thank you once again, Tofik, and the entire community in Dubai. You guys are amazing. I'm definitely coming back soon. All right, so 239, and it looked like I had spun 4 stops. And I do have Roar of Time on, and so we have another 24 minutes on the Roar of Time and another 14 minutes of Incense on that, so about 40 minutes worth of Incense. Look at this, guys. That is wild. That is wild. That would actually be really challenging to like click on all the Pokemon, because you know they're going to be layered inside of this as well, which does make it a little bit challenging. Okay, so 239, see where we're gonna sit at right now. 258 plus 4, so what, around 23 stops-ish? Just right here. Wow, that's insane. Can we get a shiny? We cannot. Check it out, guys. We found ourselves a Wiglett on the beach. So perfect. What a great Pokemon. Love that Wiglett. Let's go ahead and check the IVs on this one. 35 CP. Hey, if that thing's good for PvP, it might be worth something, eh? Let's go see if we can get one of our favorite shiny Pokemon here. All right, and what's right there under us? I don't see it. Another Wiglett on the beach, which is the only place that they spawn. And there is actually the beach that's literally right there that you guys saw when you saw the observation wheel, the biggest observation wheel in the world, which is, I'm told, not in operation right now. It's literally right there. So we're one street over from the beach, which I was out earlier. If you guys do see me a little bit tan, you know, got to get the tan while I'm able to. Growlithe, come on, shiny. We are 8 minutes into this walk, and we're about to see our third Lamborghini. Alrighty, guys, this is actually my dream car right here, Ferrari 812 super fast. Look at that thing. Maybe not the yellow stripe, or the yellow accents, but that is the color right there. What do you guys think? Ooh-wee. We are 12 minutes into the walk, and I'm actually, it's so hot here, guys. This is a dry heat, it is not a wet heat. The next spawner Incense is gonna be a Dedenne. Come on, Galarian bird, come through for us. We're almost to the spot that we did see it. I know there's some rumors out there and some data points and all the like that walking in the same spot does give you a Galarian bird. And yesterday it was just up here that we were able to see our Galarian bird in Dubai. So we'll see, maybe another one will pop. See what the next spawn's gonna be. A Herdier, yes, I love this guy. I actually do love it, but I don't want that spawn right now. And I have a strategy for you guys. So I was just gonna switch over and do this excadrill when I realized I'm gonna go ahead and put on this Kyurem for a specific reason you guys will see here in a second. So I am using the Roar of Time. And so I did spend some Stardust on this, 30,000 to be exact. However, if a Galarian bird does pop up, what do I wanna do? I wanna switch. So the easiest way to switch is have it as your buddy. As soon as you see the spawn, you have to be very attentive to your phone. You just go right in here, click, and then use immediately, go back to the map and encounter it, because the ice burn effect is going to surrounds Pokemon with an ultra cold freezing wind for 10 minutes, slows down the target ring during encounters, making it easier to land excellent throws, also makes Pokemon much easier to catch, including with connected accessory devices. So much easier to catch. So that means if I do see a Galarian bird, I do want to have the best chance I have, because I'm not using my Master Balls anymore, because I've already caught 5 of them, 3 with Master Balls, 2 without Master Balls. So I don't really want to use my Master Ball anymore. Let's see, go ahead and show you that I have a grand total of 2 sitting in my bag right there. Psyduck shiny would be amazing. Great beach Pokemon right there, honestly. Nice little duck, you want to shop it? Spawns are riveting right now, guys, riveting. Couldn't have been, honestly, a worse event time for me to be trying to do this, to be honest with you. But when in Dubai, you have to make things happen. All right, so I'm gonna go just a little bit further down the street and hit those stops, and we are actually, I think my Galarian bird came at this next intersection, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, I just had a massive scare. Look at this. It's a Talonflame. I thought it was a Moltres. I really did. I saw it pop up and I was like, no way. I have a third Galarian bird on every single day in a row right now. I unfortunately do not, but I am gonna get picked up in approximately, I think, an hour. So I will have about an hour to be able to keep doing this, and I'm gonna keep running this even after we're done with this, to try to get ourselves a Galarian bird encounter for this video. And we're gonna have a look exactly where we encountered this yesterday. So it looks like, see, I was gonna put that free shock on it. It's the circle right there. I believe it to be that circle over there. Yeah, definitely not that circle. So it's on the other side of that circle by the yellow gym, about this Pokestop right here. Okay, so we are gonna walk past it again multiple times to see what happens. So for me personally, I would consider right here about the end. I know I could go a little bit further here, and I might just for the video, but for me personally, right here, I would consider this circle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokestops. That's a good place to stop, turn around, and then go. Obviously, throughout all of these buildings, as you can see, if you look back here, I didn't hit a decent amount of Pokestops in those buildings, which would be something to be able to help you with. Not only that, if you were grinding here and you did use Spatial Rend during the grind, which for me personally, if it's a Stardust boosted event for like an hour, especially with something like Shelter like we had, that was 100% worth it. And I think that I missed out significantly by not enacting that feature while I was playing. So for me, I would consider this the end right here, but I'm gonna go just for this video's purpose all the way to the end right there at that circle and call it a day, because there's 5 more stops right there that I can hit. And the next adventure Incense spawn is gonna be a Meowth. And I would normally say I don't care about that, but I just used 30,000 Stardust, so I do. Trying to make it up for it. They're really teasing me, guys. This is not a Galarian bird, but we do have a Charizard. It could have been shiny. Second Pokemon. With a bad throw. That kind of got me a little excited there. I saw a big, you know, bird looking thing and I was like, oh, could it be? Go ahead and hit it with an Ultra Ball. Golden Raspberry. Get it done. Remember, all Mega Pokemon can be shiny in the wild. Just like that, we caught that, and the CP I guess IVs of this one will be 1310, and it is a 0-star. And the next spawn coming up real quick will be a Charmander. We are hitting the end, guys. We are hitting the end. Got a ball toy spawn, another Meowth, which we will take the Stardust. Got the Meowth, let's check the ball toy. And this would 100% be the end for me right here. All right, guys, let's have a look back. So the entire street, if you look at that cluster way back there, how many stops do you think we spun? Let's go ahead and cut off the timer to see how long it took. This is just a metric. Granted, we were not walking the fastest, and obviously when you're grinding, you can't, but it was a casual walk with some stops on occasion. So that's gonna be 27 minutes and 35 seconds. And I do believe we have an Incense spawn about to come up right now. So let's go ahead and check this Incense spawn together. And then we will do some calculations before we turn around and start walking that way. Do we get a shiny here? Nope. Come on, pop it up. Pop it up. We're moving. Don't play with us. Let's get it going. Another one. And we got ourselves a Wiglett Encounter, 14 CP. Not a Galarian bird. All right, so let's see what the total number of Pokestops on this street is. And I can't wait to see your guys' comments in the comments below if you know of other places that have a more dense Pokestop structure than this right here. We started at 37,218. And we ended, remember, put the guesses in the comments below at drum roll please. I hate when it refreshes like that every time XP is gained. 37,315. No way. Okay, this street has 3 shy Pokestops of 100 in 27 minutes. Okay, so what my strategy would be at this place is sometimes I would probably walk a little bit shorter of a distance back and forth, but when I noticed that the spawns were starting to clear out and I was coming through and maybe the spawns were clearing out, then I would walk all the way down here. Then what I would probably also do is I would head to the beach a little bit further down, and I would probably walk back because on calm days and everything like that, remember there are boosted spawns, and so these boosted spawns are going to be naturally occurring spawns if there's not a ton of Pokestops, which is good. So walking down the beach would help you clear out those natural spawns. These natural spawns would then reappear. I would go all the way down by that Sheraton and then I would come back. That's kind of my strategy when I'm working on grinds like this. To be able to hit a lot of Pokestops that have natural spawns and Pokestops, I'll go up and down a couple times, get all those cleared out, and then when I know it's just lure stops, I'll go ahead and go a little bit off the beaten path. Maybe it's that way a little bit, one street, maybe it's toward the beach, one street, walk down, clear off all those natural spawns, turn around, and then come back. And while I'm coming back through those Pokestops, especially because it's a decent walk, you know, 27 minutes, and then when I'm playing this game on a calm day when there's tons of spawns, it's gonna be a lot more condensed, and it's gonna take me a little bit longer even at that. So I might even be good just on this street, but that is absolutely insane, the amount of Pokestops. Remember, Zaragoza, check this one out. I think I can walk in here, maybe? This is a football field. All right, let's see. I think it's okay. I mean, the gate was open. Let's see what else do we have in here. Where are all the spawns? This place is nuts. Ooh, Tyrant. Weather boosted Tyrant. That's what we're looking for right there. Come on, Tyrant. Oh. Taking you guys through the actually crazy part. I think this is the highest density of Pokestops in the area. Tyrant, stay right there. So, hope you guys are enjoying this. And we have a we have a Tortuga. Definitely not the easiest place to play at, honestly. There are a decent amount of Squirtles. I think that's because a lot of people have boosted lure modules, maybe a rainy lure module in there. Ooh, and then we have ourselves an Amora. Man, one of these times we're gonna get that shiny. So it appears that I have come to a little bit of a halt. I can't really get through right here. It looks like they're doing a little bit of painting. So I think the best way to do this would just be to walk around the outside of the stadium. Thought it would be cool to come in the middle, but it looks like a lot of the stops are just kind of outside the walls of the stadium with all the artwork and everything around here. So this is kind of the route actually when you're walking around and checking out the game. Here's the stadium, here's the park. It's a very, very, I guess, desolate place right now, but I'm sure when there's a football game, there's much more going on here. However, this is basically what we're gonna be walking and searching around, trying to get some shinies in the main dense spawned area in Zaragoza with all the Pokestops. Tortuga, goodness. I think I also just saw a Tyrant, dang it. But they are weather boosted, so that is very good there, and we got the bounce back. I mean, there's a lot of Pokestops and a lot of activity there, but it's just a square, and this is intense. So I know that while I turn around right here, maybe at the first part of our turnaround might not give me the most amount of spawns. Once I start getting back into that Pokestops of the next one with the lure modules, it's gonna start re-encountering. So for this one, what I would consider doing, here's what my strategy would be, especially on like a calm day with 3-hour lure modules, is the end stops I would put on premium lure modules right here where I'm gonna be turning around. So these stops right here would be premium lure modules. The other end stops would be premium lure modules. And then everything in between would be regular lure modules. That would set me up for quick respawns when I'm in an area where I might not be. I could even go maybe just a little bit further back, maybe like those 5 just to that circle right here. You know, maybe just these couple ones, just maybe 10 premium lure modules, and then maybe 10 premium lure modules, so that's 20. And then all the 80 in between would be regular lure modules. All right, guys, so that is insane. Now let's try to get ourselves the Galarian bird. And we're gonna go over that one spot over and over again right now until I get picked up for raid day to see if we can make something happen with the supposed theory that Galarian birds do spawn consistently in the same spot. We have yet again another wild car, a Brabus G-Wagon. I believe that thing is 800 horsepower. And I'm gonna say that this car is probably worth $500,000. Look at that thing. Look at those rims. Corselet check. We have an opportunity to make our next adventure Incense spawn be almost the exact same location if I hustle that we had just before, okay? So that one just disappeared, which means that our next one needs to be right on the other side of this circle. Oh no, it ended. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, that's actually hilarious. Dang. No way. I'm so engulfed with meeting up with Tufik that I forgot to look at the time of that. Okay, well, there goes that theory for another video. And I think the thing that blows my mind the most about Dubai is I didn't realize how absolutely massive this place is. This place is humongous, bigger than I ever imagined. Like I thought, like if you just see this area right here, like I was like, oh, Dubai. You know, it's pretty cool, kind of big. And then Tufik drove me down this street for literally 25 minutes, which I'll show you here in a second. And it was like literally the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. The amount of buildings and buildings that are going up, completed buildings and everything in between. The architecture here is incredible. The place is absolutely pristinely clean. Blew my mind how big this place is. I had no idea. Alrighty guys, we're about to start raid hour. We have less than 2 minutes left and there are apparently 16 gyms in this mall area that we're gonna be doing. So don't know how much footage I'm actually gonna get because usually I don't get too much from raid hours, but if we get something good, you guys will see it. And I just wanna give a big shout out to everybody in the community for coming out. Thanks for coming out, bro. Give them some. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys, appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. Thank you guys for coming out, I appreciate it. Thank you guys, thank you guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming out. Let's go. You guys are amazing. We are starting the first raid. We actually have over 20 people in the lobby, which is awesome. This thing is gonna get absolutely destroyed. I love 20 people lobbies when we're playing. And there it is, 30 seconds flat. All right, one big old group shiny check for the first raid. All right, y'all ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Any shinies? Nope. No shinies. Dang, 20 checks and no shinies. All right, shiny check 2. 3, 2, 1, go. No. Nothing. We got a tiny one. All right, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Any shinies? Any shinies? Shiny! Oh, let's go, dude. Nice. What's the CP? What's the CP?
1933.
Highly tradable. Yo, guys, check this out. What the heck?
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
My goodness. All right, y'all. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Nothing? Oh, we got one. Nice. Okay, well, one of like 30. Okay, this is definitely the 10. 1916 is definitely the 10. There's no way it's not. There's no way.
It's 1912 actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No way. All right, well, we'll find out.
Yeah, 1912.
No. What's this one gonna be? 1912, is it? Oh, 10, 11, 10. Alrighty guys, we actually managed to get ourselves a shiny Tapu. 1956, the IVs aren't great, but we got it, and that's what matters. Let's go. All right guys, last raid, last check. And we have a winner of the raid hour, a 98 shiny Tapu. That's good. Congrats. And we have Ron here. So Ron has a couple of shinies from 2019. And I'm gonna send Ron a Rayquaza with a background from New York. The first Rayquaza with a background. So this one should be a guaranteed lucky trade. All right, ready?
Ready?
All right, man, good luck.
All right.
See what comes about. All right, you're 2190. Wait, is this weather boosted? I think it was weather boosted. Let's see, 2702. I have no idea. All right, ready? Both mediocre, but yeah. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, man.
And now that we're back home in Oregon, I've had some time to digest the two different spots that I've grinded out. I like them both equally. They're both extremely hot in the summertime. But guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys liked, which one you think, and then if you have any recommendations while I'm traveling, if there's a spot that you're like, dude, I've heard about this spot, you should definitely check it out. Please make sure to send me messages or even tweet at me at the Trader Club with 2 B's. Respond to my Instagram. I would love to check out some more places and truly find the best place in the world to play Pokemon Go. So thank you guys for being here as always. Love and appreciate you guys. To all my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, participation, jokes. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.